Well, for more on the implications of this on the energy security issues, let's bring in Robin Mills. He's the CEO of Kamar Energy, a leading edge energy consulting company, and joins us now live from Dubai. Good to have you with us, Robin.
Hello, good evening.
So the United Arab Emirates national oil company will sell 4% of its gas business in this IPO from February 23. So that's a little less than a week away. This could potentially be the largest deal of 2023, right?
Well, it looks like it, yeah, in terms of the market cap. And this is, a very large unit. You just gave the numbers for ADNOC. This is the gas part, of course, as you said, producing more than 10 billion cubic feet of gas per day, and a major exporter of liquefied natural gas as well. And if this were a standalone company, it would be one of the largest gas companies in the world.
And talk to us about the timing of this. Why now?
Well, ADNOC has had, over the past few years, I think it's the fifth of major IPOs of different units. So its drilling unit, for example, its fuel retail unit. So it's been IPOing minority stakes of these on the local exchange. And those IPOs have been heavily oversubscribed, have been considered very successful. So it's trying to open up its capital base to more shareholders. It's trying to make its units more commercially competitive and commercially minded. It's trying to bring in investment into the country and not just attract domestic investors, but also international investors as well. And the gas business, of course, has been booming for the past few years.
And speak to us more in terms of that aim, attracting foreign investment. In terms of long-term projects, what will that sort of money help fund?
Yes, I think the amount of money that's being raised, 4% will raise about $2 billion. So it's not really so much a capital raising exercise. But ADNOC Gas, as the new unit is called, will be spending very heavily. So the UAE has plans to be self-sufficient in gas by 2030 to expand its production significantly. It's also building a large new liquefied natural gas export plant. Obviously, there's huge demand for LNG right now in Europe. So in the next few years, some extra LNG on the market will be very welcome. And then there's a lot of gas-using industries in the UAE, that new industries that are being developed, and they, of course, will need gas as well. And the UAE, with, depending which set of figures you look at, perhaps the world's 7th largest gas reserves, there is a lot more gas to be developed here.
There certainly is. I mean, the Middle East is expected to become the world's second largest natural gas producer by 2050. That's according to a report released last month by the Gas Exporting Countries Forum. But there still is much more room for growth, right? And how does that play into the UAE's national drive to achieve net zero emissions by 2050?
Yeah, so gas is obviously a lower carbon fuel than oil and certainly than coal. So supplying gas to Asia in particular to replace coal is an important part of reducing emissions. Now, it doesn't get us to net zero. It's still a carbon-containing fuel, but less so than coal. So there really has to be and will be a drive beyond that to develop ways of using gas to produce plastics, chemicals, and so on, so where that don't release CO2 into the atmosphere, and also to use carbon capture and storage, so again, to trap emissions and ensure that gas can be used in a way that's compatible with the UAE's 2050 net zero carbon goal. And yeah, it's a big challenge. No gas producing country has achieved this. Gas has certainly reduced emissions in the US and elsewhere, but getting it to be part of net zero is a big technological and commercial challenge.
Robin Mills, good to have you with us today. We appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.